2, okay? Board 2, we're looking at, basically you've got the website on one side, you've got the village government on the other side. Now, here's the way it's going to work. Now, you're initially going to be kind of like the acting administrator. If you don't want to be the acting administrator, then you find somebody else that wants to, okay? There's plenty of people that want to get power in their own local village area, I would imagine. You know, you obviously got to make sure that those particular people are constitutional. And in my own community, you know, I will be acting administrator to start with, and if there's somebody else that can do a better job of protecting my God-given rights, I would step aside in a heartbeat, because I really don't want the job, to be honest with you. I don't want to do any work. I just want my own freedom. I want my freedom for my kids and everything else like that. That's why I'm absolutely restless all the time and always working on this stuff. And you know, I'm the hardest working lazy guy on the planet. I would have to probably say that. Let's see. Okay, so your income can come from the website. Okay, you don't have to stay in as administrator, and your influence over this community is going to, over a long term, come from the website too. So you create the website for the village, and inside that you can work out a deal with the council where any kind of reasonable expenses that you require to, you know, upgrades to the website, that sort of thing. We're not talking about $100,000. We're talking about if you need $1,000 here or something like that, the village could finance that if they have it in the kitty there. So now we're going to talk about how to bring money into this system, because you can't work any of this stuff without some sort of financing to begin with. Okay, until we switch out of these, you know, fiat currencies, we still have to work within that system to a degree. Now, on your website, you're going to be the Walmart of the village products. Okay, you're going to have all the services, you're going to have everything that they offer, and you can be the agent, the go-between for the village itself. If people say, hey, look, you know, I want to support the village, I don't know what it has to offer, but you know, these are my lists of expenses. You could even put like a grocery list right on the website. People could say, hey, these are the things that I need, can you get them for us? And then you could, you know, your businesses, and you could, you know, go around to the businesses and hook them up with some more business. So and then you're going to get your name out. Now, what I've been trying to do is not from egotistical purposes. It's just that, look, people that grew up and they watched TV, and they needed some sort of a star. They needed some sort of a hero to be able to follow. And God bless Jesse Ventura. I thank you, Jesse, for getting out there. But, you know, a lot of us, you know, have been working in this truth movement for a very long time, you know. So thanks for catching up and actually going by what a lot of us have done with that series. So I really want to say that, Jesse, thank you very much, and you're the real deal, man. And you've been pushing this, you've pushed the envelope further than any of us have gone, and obviously with your connections, I mean, you know, you're a former governor, you're Navy SEAL, you can get into places where, you know, the average patriot can't. So okay, back to village government here now. The goal of village government is to try and get 24 council members. Now, the thing about 24 council members is it can also double as a grand jury, I think. Now, grand jury, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I know you need 24 members for a grand jury. Now, they're going to act. They're going to act as the council members. They have to be elected to act any kind of official capacity, but they'll act. And you don't need all of them right now. You just need one administrator. You just need one person to get this handbook together. Start getting people aware of the benefits of working locally. Okay? Let's see now, and again, now you kind of have all three branches of government covered, sort of here. Only one branch is doing two different things, where you've got the councils, and we're not wanting them to make hardly any laws. Okay, so the legislative branch is not going to make barely any laws. I mean, we don't want them doing really anything, to be honest. So what they can also do is hear cases involving injustice. And that's something that you can experiment with if you have kind of term limits. I mean, we all know the problems of having, you know, them hearing the same cases on laws that they might have passed. But, you know, in a local area, you know, when you got your legislators living a couple streets over, you know, you're probably not going to run into that problem as much as on the federal level. So, okay, let's move on to board number 3. I hope you guys are getting excited about this plan, because I really think this is cool, because you could just, any one patriot, you don't need any help to do this. People are going to be all over this, because this is something that all businesses are hurting for. They need business. The economy is being destroyed, and small businesses are being swallowed up on purpose, by the way. And that's my opinion, of course. Well-researched opinion, I must add. Now, government's got to be for the people. This is board number 3 that we're on right here now. Now, government has to be for the people. So now, and here's just a note, and I'm calling for a football fan revolt, people. The football teams, they don't care about you. The players don't care about you. The owners, the coaches, they don't care about you. All they care about is that you keep financing, you keep paying your cable bill, you keep going to the games, you keep buying the memorabilia. That's all they care about, okay? And you're sending your money out into this place where you're never going to see that money again, okay? And the nice thing about being local is that, you know, you spend your money down the street, it's a chance, there's a good chance you might actually see that same dollar bill. Which means that it didn't get sucked out of your community and somebody had to pull another dollar bill out of their savings, or obviously take it more out of their, you know, out of debt, which people don't even have savings anymore. So fans of the government should finance it. If you want to have a government, if the government's going to be of the people, then the people that want government should finance it, right? Directly. And that's how we can do this, where the government would actually put on business expos, community dances, farmers markets, handbook sales. All right, the government could actually do this, and here's where you could transition the handbook off, give the government the responsibility of selling the handbook, and then you've got your website going. You know, you're doing the deal. You've got your own little Rock Village eBay going on. And you're making your own plenty of money, and you're sleeping great at night because you're doing something great. And anyone, you could quit, any one patriot, really, literally, if you got a little bit of money saved up, you could quit your job, you could put this kind of thing together, you could put a handbook together in a week if you're really motivated to do something like that, and you could be around telling people about it. So, okay, let's see.